Dream Chasers. It is considered America's pastime, and many people who grew up in warm, sunny states have grown up playing it. If you guess baseball or softball, you hit the nail right on the head. Here in Southwest Florida, the game is what consumes the majority of kids' time. If it's a toddler smacking the ball off of a tee or a high school rocking an 85-mile-per-hour pitch, they are all sharing one thing: the love of the game of baseball. Now, a quick background on my history playing this great game. Beginning at age 3, I started playing t-ball and moved up on through the Little League ranks, eventually coming close to a trip to Williamsport in the Little League World Series. After passing through the ranks, I was eventually asked to play for a travel ball team. Through my middle school years, I traveled the state of Florida playing other competitive teams. In our last year as a team, the 14 and under Florida Barracudas were ranked number 4 in the state. This team also produced future MLB draft picks. In 2009, third baseman Bobby Borstring was drafted in the first round by the Arizona Diamondbacks. 3 years following, with the third overall pick in 2012, the Seattle Mariners used their pick to select Florida Gators catcher Mike Zunino, also a good friend of mine. Our 8th grade year, we packed up our bags and flew over to the Dominican Republic to represent our country, the red, white, and blue. In that tournament that lasted 2 weeks, our team placed third, following behind the Dominican Republic and Venezuela. Overall, the trip was more than just playing baseball. It really taught us to appreciate what we have and cherish the right to have the best equipment provided. As we parted our ways on to high school, our travel team split up and we ended up becoming opponents. At Cape Coral High School, I lettered for 4 years, as an outfielder and a first baseman. Eventually, my senior year, I became the captain of the varsity team. As it was time to move on and up to college, it was also time to cope and move on through a struggle that was life-changing. The summer before my freshman year, I was trying out for the University of Central Florida baseball team. We were playing in a live scrimmage when a ball was hit to deep center. I tracked the ball like any other time a ball was hit to me. I felt the rocks from the warning track grinding in with my metal spikes, and at that last moment I leaped up and collided with the wall. Long story short, I ended up dislocating my shoulder and doing some muscle damage. That was the end. Since that moment, I have yet to step back on a field for a live baseball game, but one day I will. That event has forever changed me and now leads me up to the present and the future. Currently, I do not coach a team full-time, but it's my goal to lead players to their dream. As a player growing up playing the game, there was really no place to get the attention and training that I needed to get where I wanted to be and make it to the next level and someday professionally. Special facilities or personal trainers in the area would charge a lot of money and it would be too expensive for my parents to afford. It's a motto I've been living by lately: if you can't accomplish one dream, chase another. Even though I lost my chances of playing professionally, I can move on and chase my dream of opening a baseball training facility that enables anybody to get the training they want and need at a reasonable price. With the knowledge and the connections I have, I believe that I can make this more than a possible feat. From a business standpoint, I would have to establish some goals. First, I would have to come up with a name and put together a budget. With creating a name and business, I would have to research and learn my rights as a business owner and what I am able to do without getting in trouble. Also, I have to learn others' rights and if anyone has rights to the name and logo that I choose. As I was talking to a friend about my dream and the project of creating a non-judgmental place for inspiring players, something he said clicked in my head. He said that in the business world, to become successful, you not only have to work hard, but you also have to make connections. With friends that play in MLB, I had the baseball knowledge connection covered. Also, with my family owning a successful real estate company in Southwest Florida, they have connections with investors. Like I said before, I not only want to make money, but I also want to help players achieve their goals and their dreams. As my dad always tells me, if you stay faithful and honest, you will be recognized and then rewarded. If my plan goes accordingly, this is what will happen. In the beginning, we will start off small and promote through word of mouth, flyers in Little Leagues, connection with my TV stations that I can promote it on air, and social media. After doing a survey and getting many responses back, I have come to a conclusion that many people think a price of $25 per session is a good affordable price. If things continue to grow, eventually the price could be dropped. Sponsors could also play a huge role in the operations department. With the tools to be a good salesman, I could put something together that would benefit both businesses. Sponsors could pay for equipment to providing lessons for a player. From past experiences, I have learned that sponsors donate their skills and products in exchange for business in the future. In a way, it's kind of like bartering. One thing that I'm going to use to my advantage is that I know how to deal with people. Furthering into the survey results, many people have different opinions into what you're doing and how you're doing it. Many people think that opinions can deter you away from your goals, but I, personally, believe that they can also steer you in the right direction. In closing, I just want to say nothing is impossible. If you set your mind to it, it can be accomplished.